Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky.
Okay, let's be real. 20s, they don't come with a manual. Honestly, just bills. Heartbreaks, glow-ups, and plot twists. Child, I can tell you something about some plot twists. So today, I'm spilling all the random life advice I wish someone told me before I had to learn the hard way. Whether you're in your 20s or just trying to survive adulthood, honestly. This is the girl talk you didn't know you needed. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jerry and you're watching Life with Jerry. I'm with the gang, I'm with the squad. What was you thinking? Before we get into this video, y'all already know the vibes. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Follow me on all my social medias. We're doing a huge giveaway at 1,000 subscribers on this new channel. So make sure you guys subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a family member to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friend to subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, y'all already see that title. You already know what's up. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys advice I wish someone gave me in my 20s, honestly and truly. But obviously, as you guys heard, I had to learn the hard way. I had to bump my toe a few times. I had to trip and fall a few times, a whole bunch of shit. But I learned. So now, because I learned, I'm about to go ahead and give y'all the tips. I do have 20 tips that I'm going to give y'all. I have so many more outside of these. So if y'all want me to do a part 2 to this video, let me know and I got you. But I'm not gonna do all the yapping. Let's get into it. So if you see me looking down a lot, it's because I wrote everything in my notes. I kind of categorize these in different aspects of life. So I have money and independence, mental health and growth, relationships, friendships, work, and self-discovery. So I categorize these into little bubbles. So if you see me looking down and stuff, it's because I wrote it in my notes so that way I could go ahead and be on track with this video and I don't go off on a tangent, things like that, because I'm quick to go ahead and go when I'm supposed to be going like this. So to keep this calm, cool, collected, and to the point, I got it in my notes. So I'm gonna be looking down so I can read y'all the bullet points. So yeah, let's get into it. Money and independence, baby. Yeah, honestly, I feel like money and independence is a big one because in your 20s, you're probably getting into your first real job, your career possibly. You're getting out of college. You're like honestly like getting into life and adulthood. So like this is a very important category, like honestly and truly. First thing I have is credit is more important than cash. And I say that because, child, you literally have to get your credit right early. Like I'm learning that to this day. I'm fixing my credit as we speak. I've let people mess me over. I've listened to really bad advice. Like I have done it all. So credit is honestly hella important. Like you literally need credit for everything. You need it for an apartment, you need it for a house, you need it for a car, you need it for furniture if you want to like pay like monthly and shit like that. You need credit for damn near everything. Like you even need credit if you wanted to get an iPhone and you wanted to pay monthly through the little loan program. You need credit for that. So you need credit for everything. Even like Affirm, Afterpay, Zip Pay, all that good stuff, Klarna. You still need pretty good credit or they will not give you a high limit. Like you need it for everything. Credit is literally the holy grail. It's your whole life. And I hate that about credit because like what the hell? I feel like credit is like, why do we even have this? Like why do we even care about this? But like it's literally your whole life. So like that's why. So make sure you start early with building your credit. Try not to fuck your credit up early. Like honestly, like at least you're young. If you do fuck it up, you got all this time, but don't fuck it up. Credit is your holy grail. You don't need to keep up with anyone. I already knew this. I feel like I knew this for myself, but I've watched other people be down bad trying to keep up with other people and keep up with social media and keep up with what they see in the media and the blogs, seeing on TV, in movies, in real life too. But honestly, really social media, we in a social media epidemic, honestly, truly. You don't need to keep up with these people. They life outside of that shit is honestly probably not even be like that, but it's definitely probably nothing like you see on the media, honestly, truly. And you know, people show you what they want you to see. Not everybody's real raw and transparent like me. But people will show you what they want you to see. Honestly, I do the same still too. Like I'm very raw, real, and transparent, but I still cut some shit out. I still mess up and cut a little bit of shit out. I still like show the finer things from time to time. Not everybody's gonna get on social media and be like, oh my god, I'm struggling today. Oh my god, I'm down bad right now. oh my god, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. They just gonna show you the glitz and glam. They might have spent their whole paycheck on that Gucci purse and you don't know that. All you see is the Gucci purse and then a nice car. Whole time they spent their whole paycheck, now they trying to scrape together to get it together. So yeah, make sure y'all just don't look up to people like that and be like, oh my gosh, I want that. Like, I was never that girl. I was never raised to look at other people and be envious or jealous or anything like that. I was never raised like that. I was not brought up like that. So I don't deal with that problem. But I've watched people literally come crumbling down with that issue. So don't do that. Child, this is a big one. Always have an emergency fund. Even if it's only like $200, you need to always have something in your pocket, whether it's cash, whether it's on your card. I say keep at least $50 cash on you wherever you go. I know right now we in an Apple Pay epidemic. We be leaving our cards and our wallets and everything at home because everything is on this phone. But baby, that is so bad as well, because like our phones can crash out, our phones can get lost, stolen, broken, whatever. The banks can shut down, anything can happen. So always make sure you keep a little extra cash too, but always have a savings. Like, oh my goodness, keep an emergency fund. You never know when you're gonna be down bad or when you're gonna need something on the fly, and you may have it but you may not want to tap into what you got. Like, just make sure you just always have something to fall back on. I feel like that bullet point speaks for itself. I don't really have to go into detail, but just always make sure you got something to fall back on. Period. All I'm gonna say is life be lifing. Track your spending, even if it hurts your feelings. Always be aware. Like, track what you're doing, how you're spending your money, where your money is going. Even if it's like, damn, I probably shouldn't have got that. Damn, this is a bad habit I have. Maybe I should change it. That's why it's good to track your spending, because then you like, damn, I got this habit. I didn't even realize it was a habit or something bad. Let me change it. Let me fix that. You know what I mean? So always just keep track of what you're spending money on. Keep track of your finances. And yeah, money is power. Knowledge is power. Moving on to mental health. Because baby, that's a big one, especially for us right now. Nowadays, mental health is huge. Healing isn't pretty, but it's definitely necessary. Okay, be okay with being in the process. So you're not always going to be okay. A healing process can take a month. It could take 3 years. It could take 10 years. It could take a week. It don't matter. Your healing process is your healing process, but be okay with understanding that it's not a pretty journey. You're going to have great days. You're going to have terrible days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have awful days. You're going to have days where it's like, what the is going on? You're going to have those days, but just know it's all part of the process. It's not a race, it's a marathon. Is that the saying? I don't even know what the saying is, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's a process. Give yourself grace. Be easy on yourself. Just know everything will come with time. Honestly, truly. Which brings me to my next bullet point, which I'm learning, honestly, truly, and it's starting to help me and work for me. But journal your thoughts. Honestly, you will thank yourself later. Start journaling. Honestly, writing down how you feel, even if it's, I had a bad day today. Even if it's, this person made me so mad today. Like, just getting it out in writing can really, really help. Like, I'm learning that through therapy right now. And I feel like it's, for me, I never really did it because it's like, why am I writing? Like, this is weird. Like, what if somebody opens this and reads this? Like, I be having a whole bunch of thoughts in my head when it come down to journaling, but I'm really trying to get into that more, because although you may not want to vent to someone, you may want to bubble it in and keep it to yourself, your journal is still you. Nobody's reading it, it's yourself. So at least you're writing it down and you're getting that thought out of your head. So definitely get into journaling if you can. Therapy isn't just for when you're struggling. Honestly, truly, like, I need to learn that too. Like, sometimes you could be fine, but it can help you maintain your peace as well. Like, yes, you're gonna go through therapy so that way you can get out of when you're struggling, but you should keep going so that way you maintain your peace and you don't get back to that point and you don't get back to that place. You know what I mean? I'm learning that as well, y'all. A vulnerable moment, little into my life. You know, if you don't watch my vlogs, then you don't know, but I recently started going to therapy, and although I've only had 1 session so far to date, as when I'm filming this video, that 1 session felt like a literal weight off my shoulder. I felt so much come off of me that I've been harboring and holding in, that I'm like, damn, I can't wait to see myself in a month. I can't wait to see myself a year from now. Like, I'm gonna be in such a better space. I'm probably gonna be thriving like crazy. Like, that 1 session did so much for me, and it was just an introductory session. I got some stuff off my chest, but just I don't know. I just, honestly, you know, especially us black people, not even to be like that, us Africans, we are taught to bubble down our emotions, dumb them down, keep it pushing, hard body, real tough, real hard body. Emotions don't matter. Like, what are you sad for? Mental health is not a thing in an African household. Like, what are you crying for? Move on. You know, that's what we're taught in an African household. I'm African. I was born in Africa, raised in America, but that's how we're brought up. You know what I mean? So it's not a common thing to see someone from an African culture, background, household go to therapy. And I'm glad that I am breaking those barriers because it's definitely needed. And I'm glad that I see that and I'm living proof of that. So that way, God forbid, if anything does go wrong with my daughter's mental health, I'm not going to be like, oh, just move on, like bubble it down. No, baby, I'm finna put her ass in therapy because you need it. It's gonna help you, and I love you, and I want you to get help, and I want you to be better. Moving on to boundaries and self-worth. No is a complete sentence, y'all. That's it. That's all. You don't owe nobody an explanation. No is no. Period. You don't need nothing else after that. No comma, no but, no because, no let me explain. No is a full sentence. Period, point blank. And baby, I'm learning that. I am learning that. I've been a yes friend, a yes girlfriend, a yes ex-girlfriend, a yes auntie, cousin, sister, whatever you want to call me. I've been that yes person in that yes mentality. Even if I didn't want to, I just was like, yeah, I feel like I got to. These my people. Like, I'm always, you know what I mean? But you don't always got to say yes. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. And you don't got to explain to nobody why you don't want to do it. It's your business. No. And that's it. I ain't got nothing else for you. No shade. Like, figure it out. Like, you know, you don't always have to overextend yourself. You don't always have to go out your way. You don't have to always do anything you don't want to do. No is a full sentence. If you don't want nobody to come to spend a night, no. Ain't no reason, just no. You don't even need to know why. You invited me here, I don't want to go. No. Well, why? No. Like, no is a full sentence. Please. Like, yeah. I am learning that, and I love saying no. And leaving it at that. No explanation, nothing else needed. Just no. You teach people how to treat you. And what I mean by that is whatever you allow, they're going to keep doing it. You can say you don't like this. You can say you don't live by this. You can say your morals are not this, but you do this. Like, whatever you allow, however you allow people to talk to you, treat you, whatever the case may be, is how you're teaching them it's okay to talk to you and treat you. So if you don't like something, you're not about something, you're not feeling something, speak up and stand on that. Stand on business and don't let up. Keep that foot on that neck, okay? Because you're teaching them and you're grooming them on how they can treat you. Also, another plus that we're going to just go ahead and dibble dabble in here, because I see that I say I go off on tangents, but oh well. Another one is, and this is relationships, and we're not even in that bubble yet, but if you went through hell in your last relationship, don't come tell your new man what you went through down to the nitty gritty. And I know that we want to be married and we want them to know everything of us, every piece of us, every little bit. But no, sometimes you're teaching that man internally that you can put up with everything up until that point where you did leave your last relationship. They're gonna probably test the waters. Like, damn, well, you let the last one do this, why can't I? Like, never tell them your deep down nitty gritty struggles. I learned that the hard way. I'm trying to tell y'all. They be hearing that shit and they be, oh my God, babe, I'm so sad. That will never happen. I'll never do you like that. And then they do you like that, or they put a little spin on it and do a little spot twist spin, add a little sprinkle on top of it and be like, well, you let the last one do it. So yeah, that goes back to you teach people how to treat you. Don't go telling them what the last one did. You better put 10s on 20s. Yeah, he did this, 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 and this. He didn't even do all that. But as far as you know, he did. Now, up the skull. Okay? Yeah. Stop shrinking to make other people comfortable. Maybe shine bright like a diamond. Yeah. I don't feel like I need an explanation for that. Like, don't dim your light for nobody. Like, if you walk in rooms and heads turn and everybody gets quiet, baby, that's you. Embrace it and keep it pushing. If somebody feels some type of way, they don't need to be in your life, in your corner, or none of that. And I have nothing else to explain for that one. Moving on to relationships and dating. Oh, baby, this is a big one. If you have to guess how they feel, baby, they ain't the one. They are not the one. If you have to sit and guess how your partner is feeling about you or how they're feeling about a situation or something, and they're not communicating and they're not clear and they're not like articulating anything, oh baby, they're not the one. They don't care about how you feel. They don't care how they make you feel. They don't care about nothing but themselves. Period, point blank. That's it. That's all. I have nothing else on that one. You cannot change a man with potential. Okay, I had to learn this one the hard way. Stop dating for potential. Stop dating potential. Stop falling in love with potential. What could be, who they could be, how they could treat you, how they would be as a husband. Stop dating potential. Stop falling in love with potential. Potential is gonna get you places you don't want to go, because yeah, they might have that potential and you can see them doing that or being that man, husband, woman, wife, whatever, but baby, that's not them. Who you see is who they are. Believe it. Believe who they're showing you. Do not fall in love with who they could be. Fall in love with who they are. Okay, because potential will get you in places you're gonna be like, damn, bro, I had so much hope for you. I seen so much in you. Cause baby, trust me, I know that potential would disappoint the fuck out of you. I'm trying to tell you, potential ain't nothing. Potential ain't, look, I ain't got a fuck thing for potential. Date yourself first. How you treat yourself, how you love on yourself, how you pour into yourself, how you just move for yourself is what's going to set the tone and the standard for how someone else treats you, loves you, and follows behind you. If you feel like somebody needs to worship the ground you walk on, baby, treat yourself like the ground you walk on. Not the ground. Treat yourself like you worship the ground you walk on. You know what I mean? Like, treat yourself, dress like it, look like it, smell like it, feel like it. You know what I mean? You set the tone, so be that. Moving on to friendships and social life. Outgrowing people does not mean that you're disloyal. It don't mean that you're fake. It don't mean you're phony. It don't mean that you never cared about them. It just means that you were there for that space and time in my life, and I'm no longer in that space or time in my life. I'm no longer that person that I was with you, and you didn't grow with me. Unfortunately, I outgrew you, and it's time to move on. Honestly, the way I look at it, it just means that you're evolving, you're growing, and I'm sorry to say that they're not, but maybe eventually they will. But don't be sad or beat yourself up because you outgrew a friendship, a relationship, a person, anything. Don't beat yourself up about it. It just means you're growing and you're evolving, and that's a good thing. Hey baby, this is a big one. If you feel drained after linking with someone, hanging out with someone, whatever the case may be, that is a huge red flag. Please don't ignore it. Please don't ignore it. That could be a relationship. That could be friendship. Like, really focus on them friendships too. Because listen, we be trying to water dead plants. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? Like, if you linked with your friends and you're like, damn, I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I am mentally just down. I'm over it. Like, that's a red flag. You probably shouldn't be hanging out with that person because they don't make you feel good. They make you feel a negative way. Pay attention to that stuff. Now, this one I didn't really learn through myself because I always did this one, but I learned it from people not reciprocating that energy. But I still put it in here because I feel like that's something everyone should know, whether you're that friend that needs to know this or you need to know that about how your friends treat you. And I put celebrate your friends the way you want to be celebrated. And if it's not reciprocated, baby, note that and move on. No shade. Like, if people are not celebrating you, you're not celebrating them, like, what are y'all doing? What's the point of this friendship? Like, what are we doing here? Why are we friends? Like, what? It needs to be genuine, because you're going to have some people on the internet support you more than your people in real life. And it's like, baby, I'm right here with you right now. Don't wait till I'm gone to do that. That's weird. Like, you know, so yeah, I don't really feel like I have to explain that one much. Moving on to work and hustle. I only got 2 in this one, okay? Every job is temporary. I am learning that currently with my job. Like, this is my first big girl job, my first real job, and I'm learning that it is a season, baby. It's a season. Anyways, to finish off my note, learn what you can and move accordingly. Period. Use that job as a stepping stone. It's not forever. Just like people are here for seasons and reasons, so are jobs. And I have nothing else on that note. Don't let a job stress you into sickness. Oh baby, they will replace you quick, fast, in a hurry while you in the hospital bed or wherever you are. They're gonna find someone else to do your job the next morning, the next night, that same night, the next hour. So don't let them like make you turn into something you're not. Don't make them fuck your mental up, all types of shit. I'm learning that currently. I am going through that right now as we speak. I'm literally on leave from work because of my doctor. Thanks to my doctor, but because things got, I'm sorry, ignore my baby. It's her world, we just living in it, so we just gonna ignore the screaming. She turned down there. But I'm learning out right now how to choose me, not let a job just fuck me up like that. You know what I mean? Like, they'll replace you easy, no problem about it. Like, what? So don't do that. Choose you, always choose you, and don't let these jobs mess you up, bro. Like, for real, I'm learning that as we speak. I'm literally on a leave because I chose me and my mental health. So that's all I have to say about that. Last but not least, self-discovery, because in your 20s, I feel like you discover yourself. You're learning self, so that way in your 30s, you could thrive as self, and you know yourself so much more and so much better, down to the nitty-gritty, down to a T, because of everything you went through in your 20s. You just know, like, oh, I'm not taking that. Oh, I am taking that. Oh, I'm not this. Oh, I am that. Like, you know, you just know you, and there's no questions about it. First thing I said is you're allowed to change. You're not the same Jerry from this part. You just, Jerry 2 weeks ago said this. Well, baby, we change every day, every second, every hour. I'm not the same Jerry I was when I woke up yesterday. I'm not the same Jerry I was a week ago, a year ago. I'm evolving, I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm elevating every second of every day. I don't have to be the same. Just because you knew me in that place in my life at that time doesn't mean I'm the same person with the same thoughts, with the same mindset, with the same actions today. You know what I mean? So don't let nobody guilt trip you or gaslight you into feeling bad about changing. Like, what? And I did put a little sticky in there. Your dream life won't always match your original plan. It won't. Things change, people change, shit happens. Life be lifing, and that molds you into a whole different person. And last but not least, I said being low-key isn't boring, it's peaceful. And the reason I said that is because I've become such a homebody. I've become such a to myself girly. Like, I love my friends, don't get me wrong. I will hang out with my friends every chance I get, so don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I love being in my own solitude. I love being to myself. I love being in my own bubble. I love being at home. I feel like that's my safe space. That's the safest place right now on earth, because baby, and even then that's still scary because the shit's happening in people's homes. But anyways, that's not the point. I'm not trying to get that deep, but like, your solitude is everything. Like, don't be afraid to be low-key, in-house, homebody. Like, don't be afraid. You don't gotta be an in the club girly. You don't gotta be a day party girly. You don't gotta be none of that. Like, you could just love being with yourself. Like, I feel like myself is my best friend. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that, and don't make nobody let you feel like something wrong with that. But yeah, that's my number 20. That's my 20th thing that I wish someone told me in my 20s, because I used to feel bad about a lot of this shit. I used to let a lot of this shit consume me. I used to just, it's different. But now I'm 27. I'm walking into 27. I'm walking into a new season. I just turned 27, you know, and I've learned a lot within the past 7 years of being in my 20s. Like, a lot. Like, there's so much more that I've learned outside of these things. So if y'all do want another video, let me know, and I got you. But I hope this was very helpful. I hope this helps someone out there, and I hope this like brings awareness. Like, maybe you were taking some of this stuff or doing some of this stuff and you're like, hold up, pause, let me switch it up. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I love you so much, Jerry gang, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Let me leave you on a quick positive note. Beat your face, not people. Bye.
Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual